Hey fam, what's up? Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another live swatching video. If you're unfamiliar with this series, it's where we take a whole makeup collection, usually Colourpop, I won't lie, and I live swatch it right here on my face for you guys. Whether it's eyeshadows, lip colors, cheek colors, whatever, we try them all on the face so you can actually see what they look like on the skin. Of course, it's going to vary depending on your skin tone, but it at least gives you somewhat of an idea of how they apply and how they actually look on the face. So today I'm super duper excited because we have some brand new products from Colourpop Cosmetics. In particular, the brand new Colourpop Superstar Loose Pigment Eyeshadows. First of all, this is what the packaging looks like. The box it will come in, it's super adorbs. It comes in this really pretty lavender purple box with a holographic titling there. And they're super cute, but I'm sure you want to see what the actual product looks like, don't you? So, just for reference, I'll show you guys what this little baby looks like. So this shade is called Typhoon. This is one of the loose eyeshadows, and it is the lightest one out of the collection. There are 9 different loose shadow colors, so we're going to be trying each color on the eyes today. And they are a loose pigment that looks like this. Again, this is the lightest shade they have. They seem ultra sparkly, glittery, fun, and you can use them dry or wet. So we're going to do both of those things today. And these will be going for sale this Thursday, which I believe is March 8th. If you're watching this video as they're up for sale right now, check the link in the bottom box down below. It's Colourpop/ThatGirlShaeXo, and that will take you directly to the website. And no, it is not an affiliate link, so I will not make any money, any income whatsoever for that link. So the first shade we're going to try is Typhoon. This is the shade I was showing you in the beginning of the video. I just want to point out the packaging a little bit. It's super cute. It's small, almost like the Super Shock shadows, a white packaging, but on the top it has a metallic XO on it, which is kind of cute. The first thing I want to say, just going by first impressions by just looking at the packaging, I wish it was clear. I do. I wish the lid was clear so that when you're running through your collection trying to find a certain color, because it takes us sometimes a while to memorize the color names, you could see what shade it was, but they are opaque so you cannot see through it. This here is what Typhoon looks like. It just looks like a nice light creamy shade with some sparkle. So let's pop it on the eye. Now these are loose pigments, so you do want to make sure you tap off as much excess as you can from your brush, or else it's going to fall on your lashes and things like that. I'm first going to pop it on dry, and then we'll go over it again wet, because they do say you can use them wet and dry, and pigments tend to look better when used wet. So I kind of want to see both personally. So let's go ahead and apply Typhoon. So here we have Typhoon completely dry. It's just a very light shimmery shade, you guys. You can see it swatched on my hand here. It's really just a white champagne-y color with a lot of shimmer, but it's definitely lackluster when not used wet. So let's now try it wet. For that, I'm just going to spritz the same brush with some setting spray. Oh yes, adding that water definitely pops it up a bit, doesn't it? So there is Typhoon. It definitely reminds me of like snowflakes. It's just a very light, kind of a white shimmer. Not my favorite, but we have some super fun colors coming up. So yeah, so far so good. Don't love it, but I'm excited for the other shades. The next shade we're going to try is called Weekend, but it's spelled W-K-N-D, so an abbreviation of weekend. And of course, first I'm applying this with a dry brush, so you get more of a sheer version of this eye color. This is a little bit more of a kind of, how would I describe this? Like a nudie, a very light nude shade with some more pink glitters. It's not necessarily showing up for me very much without wetting the brush. I really think a wet brush is going to be key for these shadows, or even a tackier primer or a concealer underneath. They don't really adhere to the lid without any type of base, but I try to let you guys see both of them. So that's what it's like when it is applied completely dry. So now let's apply it with a wet brush. Ooh, that's where the magic is. It's like a really pretty peachy pink duochrome shade. I mean, look at that shine. I love this color. This is going to be so fun in the summertime. You can, of course, wear it, any time of the year, but I think it's going to look awesome in the summer in the sun. Could you imagine? It's so pretty. So there you have Weekend. What do you guys think? I really love this one. I definitely prefer it to the first one. The first one was just very white. It's just a very white color, which I'm not crazy about. I love that this one has that shade of pink peachy goodness in there. I think it's really, really pretty. The next shade we're going to try is called Honeypot, and it looks like a silver. If you're wondering what brush I'm using, it's the Large Shader E60 from Sigma Beauty. And again, we're going to first apply this with a dry brush. Okay, so this one's actually showing up more dry than the other two did. I think it's because it just has a little more pigment in it than the other two were slightly more creamy. And again, if you have a deeper skin tone, I think those other shades will show up more on you than they did on me. They are much lighter, so they kind of wash away on me. But I think if you have a deeper skin tone, they are going to look absolutely lovely. You know, it'll just vary on each of us, which is kind of the fun part, right? So there is Honeypot completely dry. It's nice, but it's very toned down. So let's wet the brush again. I'm excited to see if this one gets like real chromy or like what. Oh yeah, there it is. There's the magic. That is so metallic. How do you guys like that one? I really like it. I love it. It's super aluminum, metallic silver. It's super pretty. Reminds me of like, you know, good old frying pan or a spoon even. I don't wear much silvers at all, but I would definitely have fun with this because it's so metallic. I would maybe even throw this in the middle of like a really warm brown smoky eye to see what that would look like, just to play around. Or you could always layer it in a black smoky eye too. There's a lot of fun ways you can use a silver. Also, Halloween videos, things like that. Loose pigments are so fun and so awesome because you can use them in so many ways. The next shade we're going to be trying is called Golightly. And now we're starting to get into the fun color. You guys know how much I love color, so I'm really excited to get into these. Ooh, she's pigmented. Even dry? Wow. Oh, that is fun. That is fun in a bun. Look at that. I mean, dang. That is a beautiful, beautiful color. I'm so excited. I can't wait. Okay, we got to try this one wet now because I can't wait. Okay, I've wet my brush. Oh, yes. That's just making it so metallic. It looks like liquid gold. Not even gold because it's more on the yellow side than gold, but close enough. That is magical. Heavens to Betsy. Have you ever seen anything so beautiful in your entire life? Like, holy Jeebus. That is so pretty. I love it. I love it. I love it so much. So far, Golightly is definitely my favorite color. Oh, I'm so excited. The next shade we're going to try is called Cameo. Doesn't this look fun? It reminds me of a pigment I had from Sugar Pill back in the day. It kind of looked like this from what I remember. All right, Cameo, time to make your cameo. Get it? Cheesy jokes are the best. This so reminds me of the Sugar Pill. Pigmented without water, dry brush. If you're wondering how I'm drying my brush in between takes, it's literally with a blow dryer. I'm like that thorough to make sure that my brush is dry. And I also set my lid with translucent powder before I put each shadow on. So that way it's like completely, like there's no oils or anything, any makeup remover grabbing the pigment. In case you were curious. It's like a beautiful peachy with a little bit of gold shimmer. I'm really happy to see these more colorful ones having a lot of pigment even when dry. So there you have Cameo completely dry on the lid. What do you guys think? I really like it, but I'm excited to see it with a wet brush. Okay, ooh, that really pumped it up. Pump the jam, pump it up. That like almost made it like neon. How much do we love Cameo? Love it, love it, love it. This is so fun. This has got me so pumped for summertime. Like seriously, this is gonna be killer in the summertime. And again, it's one of those magical colors. I mean, every color is going to be like this, but the deeper your skin tone is, the more it's going to pop on you, I swear. But even if you're fair, it's super duper bold. Like it works for everybody. I love it. I'm excited. Let's get to the next one, but I'm excited by Cameo. A lot, a lot, a lot. The next shade we're gonna try out is called Quicksand. Are y'all ready for some magic? This is gonna be magic. I can tell. It is shimmery. It looks pigmented. Ooh, get on my face. I mean, I can just see the shimmer on this one. Ooh, doggy. Yep, she's magic. No primer, no wet brush. This is going on completely dry and it is that pigmented and shimmery. Imagine it now with a wet brush, you guys. Are you so excited to see? Just looks like fire on the eyes, doesn't it? Let's spritzy de brush. 24 karat magic in the air. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, it's metallic goodness. That just made it glow, 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 glow. Can you see that? I mean, I know you can, but like, can you see that? It literally looks like one of their, not Super Shock shadows, but the supernova shadows. It literally looks like one of those. That is just so metallic and yummy. It's chromy, it's metallic, it's sparkly, but it's so warm and coppery. Oh, I love this color, you guys. This is definitely, the past three were definitely like my favorites so far, but I love this one. It's gonna look good on everybody. It's gonna be shocking whether you're fair, medium, deep skin. It is gonna look beautiful. I love it. I cannot get enough. The next shade we're trying out today is called Lifted. All right, so applying Lifted Dry. Oh wow, this is like a beautiful dusty lavender. I really actually like this one dry. I know it's not like super, it's not very deep or rich of a color, but sometimes I just love these really subtle colors. I love this one dry. This would be beautiful just all over the lid with some mascara, kind of like with my lashes today. Like you're good to go. Just a pretty little something. This one's a lot more powdery than the other ones. It almost feels more of like a matte shadow, even there's a little bit of shimmer in there. It's not ultra metallic, at least dry. So very, very subtle, pretty, but very subtle. Let's wet the brush. By the way, Lola is in here with me today, so if you hear someone crying, it is my baby girl. She's at my feet right now, but every once in a while she'll meow for like no reason as she's like sleeping. I'm like, Lola, she's just a wee bit dramatic, kind of like her mama. Ooh, I was nervous how this one would go on wet, and it is so beautiful. Oh, I love it so, 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 so much. My goodness. That is the most beautiful color. Something about this I'm just crazy over. I don't know what it is. Lifted just lifted my spirits way into the sky, even though my spirits are totally fine. I didn't think they needed to be lifted, and this just totally lifted them. It is such a beautiful, magical, just a lovely color. It's not like super like rawr and aggressive and loud and bright and neon. It's just like romantic. I think that's how I would describe this shade. It is so romantic. I love it. Lola really wanted to say hi. So, hi from Miss Loli. Are you ready to get hair all over my lip gloss, cutie? Aw, how cute is she? The next shade we have here is called Vertigo. And believe it or not, you guys, I'm actually going to be doing this one on the eye I previously used because I have a feeling this color is going to stain. It's kind of pinky reddish, more like pinky orange, I would say. Okay, we got our dry brush. Ooh. Look at that. It's not very magical when it's not wet though. There's shimmer in the little pot, but then when you get it on the eye, that kind of seems to disappear, at least with a dry brush. It's kind of there, but not too much. But she is pigmented. Look at that. Dang, that is fun. Now, of course, let's spritz our brush. Oh, wow. There's the metallic. There's the shimmer. It's like when you use it wet, it really does kick it up a notch. It's not too overly metallic, which I actually like about it. I like that it's matte when used dry, but even when you wet it, it can still be a little metallic. There's a little more shimmer. Sometimes, I mean, it's really hard to wet a matte shadow and it can make it really awkward. And that did not happen at all with this color. I really like this color. This one is super duper cool. I guess I do wish there was like a slight more shimmer to it. Either way, it's fun. It's pretty. The next shade we're gonna try is called Mulholland. We only have like 3 left after this one, you guys. Ooh, she is a beautiful bronze. Oh, I'm gonna love this one. I know it's neutral, but I love a good bronze, and this looks ideal. Wow, I even love it dry. It's real subtle when it's dry, but I think once we use a wet brush, the gold is gonna really show through in this color. Wow, she's gorgeous. I know I applied it quite dramatically because it's all the way up to my brow bone, but I like to really get a look for this color. I love it. I love how subtle it is. Now let's try it with a wet brush and see if that kicks it up a notch. Oh, yes. That really did kick it up. We were right. The gold really does show through there. That is a beautiful color. Oh my goodness. Like, look at that. It is so rich. It is so metallic. It is definitely like a liquid bronze color. I love it. This is so in my favorites. I just love these types of rich, bronzy, goldy shades. I love it so much. This is beautiful. Mulholland is gorgeous, you guys. I mean, they've all been so pretty. I really love all the colors they chose to come out with at once. You know what I mean? Because they're probably going to add more shades as they tend to do. But I think this so far has been a great variation. It's kind of like all the colors of the rainbow seem to be in this collection, except a blue. There's no blue. But we've had purples, we have a green coming up, the pinky, the bronze, the yellow, the whites, the creamy shades. There's been a good variation. So I'm excited for this. Let's try the next one. Oh, love this shade though. This is gorgeous, but let's move on. The next shade we're gonna try is called Upshot. And you guys know I love green. I love green. Green eyeshadow is like one of my favorite colors in the world. Well, green's one of my favorite colors, but I love green makeup. Wow, that is opaque. on first application. Dang, y'all. Colourpop. Just in time for St. Patty's Day. What a beautiful green. It's super pigmented even with a dry brush. That's about what you'll get. I love it too, don't you? Oh my gosh, we have to try this one wet. I'm so intrigued. Okay, here it goes. Ooh, reminds me of like shamrocks. When it's wet, it almost looks more of like an aqua green. Definitely mermaid vibes up in here. Wow, wow, wow. And you still have the shimmer in there. It is just, very mermaid. Such mermaid vibes here. I love this color so much. What do you guys think? Definitely let me know in the comments down below what has been your favorite so far. We only have 2 left, I think. Yes, the 2 last purples. That's what we have left. I love this green though. Thumbs up for the green. Perfect for St. Patrick's Day or perfect for a mermaid look if that's what you're going for. I love it. The next shade we're going to try is called Badlands. I can just tell you guys right now, I'm very partial to this shade because it reminds me of the Badlands of South Dakota. I'm sure there's more than one Badlands in the world, right? Do you guys live in a state where they have an area called the Badlands? Or is that just a Midwest thing? I really don't know, so I'm curious, but the Badlands in South Dakota are gorgeous. So this looks like a very fun purple. Oh Lord. And you could probably tell before I started putting this shadow on that it did stain my lid, that green color did. It's interesting how a few of these have kind of gone on relatively matte before they're used wet, but then when you wet it, it kind of looks, it's shimmery, you know? I think that's super unique. I kind of took that one too high and it kind of looks like a bruise there. So whoopsie daisies on that, but gosh, this is a beautiful purple. Kind of reminds me of like a grape soda, right? Something like that. Very pretty, very opaque, very pigmented, but let's try it wet. I am highly curious about how this one looks wet. Oh my gosh! This is like a Prince purple. Someone had commented in my comments one time and said that Prince's favorite color was not purple, it was actually orange. Wouldn't that be interesting? Is that a fact? Do you guys know that? I had no idea. I thought he loved purple because, you know, obviously everything about Prince, you think purple. So it would be really cool to find out that his favorite color was actually orange this whole time. Wow, that is amazing. I was not expecting it to have this type of pop. That is a beautiful color. How cool is it that they go from being like matte to then shimmery? This isn't even a shimmer, it's more of like a glisten. It looks just kind of wet. It's really pretty. And then you can really see the shimmer so much more, the little flecks of glitter in there when used wet. This is a really cool formula because I really wouldn't try to wet any of my matte pigments that I have from like MAC or from whoever. Even my old sugar pill ones I was referencing earlier. I have some matte ones and when you wet them, they just kind of get clumpy. But this like still, even though it's not necessarily matte, but it kind of was, right? Like, oh, it's magic. That is just such a royal purple. I love this color so much. It reminds me of like grape soda or not necessarily Barney the dinosaur. He wasn't quite, he was, what color was he? Do I remember him being more of like a pinky purple or am I thinking of the girl? No. I don't know. I don't think it's a Barney shade, but it is a beautiful purple. If you love purples, this is rich, it is pigmented, it is vibrant. It just reminds me of magic. I think of magic when I look at this color. It's absolutely beautiful. Huge thumbs up. Not one of these has been a dud, except for, in my opinion, the first one, the kind of white, snowy colored one. I didn't love that one, but everything else since has just been, whew, fire. And the very last shade here is called Baby Roo. Oh my gosh, Lola is yelling at me something fierce. She's like, this better be the last shade, girl. I need it. Hi, honey. She's trying to jump in my chair. She's like, I need to get out of here. So Baby Roo. Look at that. That is just so beautiful to me. I really love, with a dry brush. It's magic. You guys, I've been so pleasantly pleased and surprised with the colors they chose for, not surprised because I always love the Colourpop shades, but these, like, I could have seen them doing like really predictable, specific type of shimmery shadows, like a purple and a blue and, you know, but the shades have been so unique in a way. I just love this. It's like a beautiful bluey lavender. It's a really pretty shade. Oh, let's go ahead and spritz the brush and try it wet. Oh, wow. That just made it so magical. It's metallic, it's shimmery. Goodness gracious. I really do feel like I saved the best for last. Look at that beautiful color. Oh, it's not necessarily duochromy, but when you move around, it kind of adjusts to like a light shade, to a dark shade, to a light shade. It is so glowy and vibrant and beautiful. Colourpop, you did it again, girl. You did it again. This is absolutely stunning. I feel like I've been so repetitive throughout this entire video, but I just like, it's just so gorgeous. I have no other words for it. I think it's amazing. I adore it. I adore this color, you guys. What do you think? I want to wear this shade like every day. I'm just obsessed with this purple. And I don't always love purples, but this one is just so magical to me. Thumbs up. Could you imagine this one in the middle of the one we wore previously? This was such a fun video, you guys. I am obsessed with these pigments. They are so beautiful. They're so opaque. They're so colorful and metallic and just like magic. It's magic. Definitely let me know what your favorite color was and what shades you're going to pick up. Don't forget they are available this Thursday, you guys, so definitely get your hands on them this Thursday. Again, if you're watching this on Thursday and they just launched, it will be linked down below for you guys. Thank you all for watching today. I love you, and don't forget to stay tuned for my next video. I have swatches coming up of a few new Colourpop palettes that are already out, as well as the newer Supernova shadows because I missed out on those. That's it for this video, you guys. Definitely let me know your thoughts. I love you so much, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye!